Hello, ma'am. Did you call?
No, with my neighbor's across the street.
Perfect, thank you. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Is this her down here in the car, or where'd she go?
she just walked that way. I don't know where she went after that. We went back in the house.
Is she one of your neighbors?
So she says she actually knows where she lives. I've never seen her before.
Mm-hmm.
We just came out here because she was in her backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, what are you doing? She said, oh, you guys stole my dog, and then pulled a knife out on us.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, we don't have your dog. And then
How is
put the knife down.
How is she holding the knife?
I could actually stay out of the video on the
show you
camera.
guys the videos.
Okay.
And I was like, what the heck?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even see that she had a knife.
Do you have a dog back there?
We have two.
We have two dogs, and so our
They're both-
neighbors behind.
Are they both your dogs, or did you find one of them?
No, they're both ours. And then she was like, oh, I can hear the dogs barking. I was like, our neighbors behind us also have dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, they're the ones that are probably barking because they're like, oh yeah, so let me pause it real quick.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another amazing episode. Today's video is going to feature a woman that runs from the police and then gets shot at and later wins a settlement, and we'll talk about all that throughout the video. I'm not really going to cut in a whole bunch because I know how you don't like that, and I know how you don't like videos without conclusions. Well, guess what? This one has a conclusion. I hope you like the old school intro, retro intro, by the way. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments on this video. Enjoy.
And then so she came back. The first time she came, she knocked, and then by the time I got out, she was already walking away. And then this time she came back and we were like, all of a sudden we heard this super loud banging, and I was like, what the heck was that? And so I got out, and I was like, make sure the dogs don't get out. So I walked out, and then on my other cameras, I saw that she just barged into the backyard, and I was like, what the heck? And then by that time when I came out, she was walking out, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And then she was like, I'm looking for my dog. You guys have my dog. I'm like, you don't have your dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see that she even had a knife. And then my wife was like, what are you doing with that knife? And she's like, put that knife away. And then she hid it behind, and she was kind of swinging it a little bit. She wasn't doing anything, but she was like, I'm looking for my dog. And so I was like, she said something like someone's gonna hurt her dog if she doesn't get it back. I was like, we don't have your dog. And so then she put it in the back and then walked away. But, yeah, but apparently, Lizanne knows where she lives. So
So she came over here, banged on the door, and then she went around the back.
Oh, and then there's the other. I can show you where she just walked in her backyard because I have cameras. No. She said it was a husky pit bull mix or something like that. Yeah. And then I'll show you.
So when you noticed that she had a knife, was she communicating any specific threats?
No, she
with
wasn't
the knife?
threatening I'm gonna stab you or anything. Nothing like that. It was just
Did she point it at you, or try to be menacing?
She was kind of just swinging. It wasn't
And then
at
I
me.
told her, you need to put the knife down right now.
She was
and
just
then she kind of tucked it back. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was probably I'm sure she was freaking out, but I'm like, well, no.
She looked like she was on drugs. Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think right.
Did you guys feel threatened by the knife? Did you think that she was gonna harm you with it, or?
I didn't think she was gonna do anything.
I don't. I
Okay.
think that she
Knock her down, but
just needs to not go into people's yards.
Yeah.
And pull knives.
yeah,
Absolutely.
So I think it was 10:19 when she. Let me see what time this was. Yeah, it should be right about there. And I was just totally not expecting anything like that. So in here, It would be just a few seconds here. So she just walks in, sitting in the room.
Did you guys do the house or? Nice.
And then, so I'm not too sure. I have cameras in the back as well. I didn't look, but I think she walked like in the backyard and saw that there was no dogs there, and like walked back, and that's when I saw her.
If we find her, what would you like to happen? Like, best
I don't
outcome
know.
for
She
you
just
guys?
needs some help. I
Nothing,
think.
just maybe she doesn't go into other people's houses and yards with the knife. Like, I just did it more for like safety.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, good thing. I mean, he's 6 foot. If she tried to stab him, I don't think she would be able to. But what if it's like a little old guy with a walker
for
or
sure.
something?
Yeah.
You know?
So from what you guys told me, just preliminarily up front, doesn't sound like she was making like specific threats with a knife. Like she wasn't like demanding things from you with it or anything.
Yeah.
Kind of more like, you know, out of her mind and maybe like drug-addled, thinking, you know, my dog's in your backyard. Is that kind of more?
Yeah, I mean, if she lost her dog, like I hope she finds her dog. But you know, but if she does have a dog that she lost, I mean, we don't have it. But
so we think we might know where she's at. So we're gonna try to go contact her now.
Okay.
We just wanted to figure out if a crime had occurred other than trespassing before we went and talked to her. If she is one of your neighbors, then there's civil options you can take against her. You can
We
get
don't want to. We don't do any of that.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
making sure she doesn't go do something crazy.
No, absolutely. Cool. Do you guys have your IDs on you by chance?
Need one?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hey, calm down.
I'll put out a update. So what do you think we have so far? No.
No crime, just possible trespassing.
Well, wouldn't be trespassing proper because she hasn't issued a notice of trespass here, and it's a residence anyway. So, but we ruled out that maybe 417 occurred, right? Because they were not. They didn't feel like they were being threatened with a knife. She just had it while she was back in their backyard looking for their dog. So,
Just no for something.
I'll take these.
okay.
I'll just say 5'7" boy. We're okay.
Did your
Covered
family
code
do
for it.
that house also, or just this one?
So they used to live here, and so they have like a daycare center. So before it was like all through the front door, so they wanted to have it all separate. So they bought the house that was there, and they like demolished it and rebuilt it. So now like it's pretty nice how they did everything. It's a very, very nice job that they did. So now they're like daycare center doesn't go through their house at all. It's separate through the side gates and stuff. So it's pretty nice.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Your two houses, you're the only ones that have been upgraded.
Yeah.
Take a
I think
picture of both of them.
my wife
With your work cell.
they rebuilt this in 2010.
Oh, thanks.
And it was like I guess at that time everything was like the yellow was like yeah, so everything out here is yellow.
So yellow
everything
was the
inside was yellow, like literally everything.
Like the walls and all that?
Walls, the floor, the cabinets, the ceiling. I was like, alright, thank you.
That didn't age well.
Yeah, and I was like, we were repainting everything.
All right. Well, we will go try to find that lady and then see what we got on her end. But we will strongly emphasize that she needs to stay out of her neighbors' yards.
Yeah,
That you guys
not walk
don't know
around with the
about it.
butcher knife.
It might be worthwhile to put a lock on your side gate.
Yeah,
if it's not.
you can't unlock it. It's just I had a string coming out to unlock it from the front, so I just threw that over so she won't be able to
Yeah, for sure.
get into it.
Cool. Right on.
Thanks.
All right, sir. Take care. Once we round the corner, then get the address of this house, and then just say 5'7" boy. We're going to attempt contact with the other party at whatever house this is, Malaga Way. All right.
Sorry.
Hello, ma'am.
I'm
Can you
dealing
control
with
your dog?
right now.
Can you control your dog?
Yeah, she's just sitting there.
Okay.
I just got back from getting her. I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm going through a lot.
What are you going through? Here, ma'am, come out here for a minute.
No.
Yes.
No.
We gotta talk
Leave
about
me
something.
alone. Leave me alone.
Ma'am, step out of the car. Hi, pup.
Someone stole my dog.
Someone stole your dog?
Yeah.
Okay,
All
do you
my
live here?
gates are closed. I went outside, still no gates are open. And she's not in the backyard.
Do you live here?
Yes, I own this house.
You own this house?
Yes.
Okay. Step out here for a minute.
Oh, come on. No,
Step
I
out of the
didn't do
car.
anything
Keep your
wrong.
hands in sight.
Get off of me! Maggie! Stop! I didn't do anything
It's
wrong.
okay. Don't start the car. No.
Let go!
Get to the car. Let's go.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Officers are okay. Vehicle fled from us. The white female adult was next to the car.
Take out the white female adult.
Bro, let me take number one. Turn off the car! Turn off the car! Hey, turn off the car! Put your keys out the window!
Hey, all you other cars, go! 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 Turn your car off!
Turn off the car!
Hey, dog coming out.
Dog in the car! Dog in the car! Hey, dog in the car, Sonny. Okay.
Hey, stay in traffic. Throw the keys out the window! Throw your keys out the window! PA!
Turn the car off! Turn it off now! Hey, one at a time! One at a time! Hands up! Keys out of the car! No. Ma'am!
Throw the keys out the window!
Turn the car off and throw the keys out the window!
Alright, cool. Voice it, keys are out.
Hey, step out of the vehicle!
Who's arrest team? Hey!
Step out of the
Step
vehicle!
out. Go. You got commands?
Yes.
Go.
Hey, step out of the vehicle with your hands up!
Alright. We ready?
Hey, step out!
I got it. Cool.
Pursuit again, starting your home.
Car's still mobile. Turn around.
Turn around!
Face away from me. Cool. Cool.
Show me your
Yeah, I'm gonna Leslie's ready? Leslie's go. You ready? You ready? Who's got hands? Who's got hands? Do not move. Go. I've got to go back and give a statement. Just have somebody. I got a D5 car. Just throw her in there for now. You can Hey, George. I've got to go back and give a statement. Throw her in the white car. Throw her in the white car.
A woman shot by Rancho Cordova police as she fled from them in November, found not guilty of assaulting an officer last week. Tonight, for the first time, she shares her side of the story.
Your reporter Ashley Sharp has been on this story from the beginning. Now, you sat down with the woman at the center of all this. What did she have to say?
Hey guys, yeah, we did sit down with her tonight for the first time. Kiriana Lyles and her attorneys argue that the deputies in this incident made no attempt to de-escalate the situation, and if they did, this may have never happened. In an interview you'll see only on CBS 13, she says that she has existing PTSD, anxiety, and depression, and the encounter with officers triggered her to need to get away.
This is where I got shot in the arm twice.
Kiriana Lyles was shot by Rancho Cordova police in November, then spent 6 months in jail for a crime a jury found she didn't commit.
I was so scared I didn't know if I was ever going to get out.
Lyles was charged with felony assault on an officer. Last week, the verdict was not guilty at her trial.
Oh, I instantly started crying. It was like all of this, like staying tough and, you know, getting through it all. Kind of all was such a relief off my shoulders, you know.
It all started when Rancho Cordova police asked Lyles to get out of her car in her driveway. They were following up on a call she made to 911 about her missing dog that day and a tense encounter she had with a neighbor. But as body camera video shows, the officers didn't tell her who they were or why they wanted to talk to her.
The way that they were approaching me wasn't how I would think police officers would approach me. No,
Step out of the car, keep your hands in sight.
Lyles refused their orders. When the officer tried to physically pull her from her car, she reversed down her driveway and fled. Deputies shot at her 10 times, calling her car in those moments a deadly weapon. Did it ever feel like, you know, you would be putting them in a path of danger when you drove away?
No, definitely not. I knew exactly where I was going.
Her attorney was able to prove to the jury she never intended to hurt an officer, and that as soon as she saw the deputy in front of her car, she braked and went the other way. Lyles says she chose to drive away because she was scared.
This is one of those situations that just goes to show you never know how it's going to turn out. When I initially watched this, I honestly thought that she was going to go to prison for the rest of her life because you know how they like to charge people with aggravated assault on an officer. But in a shocking turn of events, that's not how things turned out. She actually won almost a $500,000 lawsuit.
Tonight, a woman who was shot by police during a confrontation in Rancho Cordova has reached a settlement with the police department. Kiriana Lillies was shot in November of last year after officers saw her sitting in her driveway in her car there. Police said that she was armed with a knife. They asked her to step out of her car, and that's when, as you can see here, she drove away. That's when officers shot at her. Lyles did not have a knife on her at the time. She's been speaking to us about the experience. Officers found a knife later in the house, they said. Lyles is getting $425,000, splitting the money with her attorney.
Wild series of events, huh? $500,000 is a small price to pay to have a brush with death like that, though. That's what I think. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day.